We've always had like a good family like dynamic, regardless of feelings or anything.
Yeah, drip man, 2 piece. All right, so my daughter B Fly, I originally introduced her to y'all during the homeless rapper series. I think it was episode 7, I want to say, where I kicked it with her and all that stuff. And that same day, me and her did an hour-long sit-down interview, like style video that I'm gonna be presenting to you next. Kind of just happened organically. She's such a well-spoken person, well thought out person, and it really actually turned into a magical conversation. And I'm really excited for you guys to listen to it. Here it is. All right, so describe me as a father.
Okay. Well, you've always been very. You've also been very goal oriented, but like the things that I've observed over time, growing up was just like you've always gotten back on your feet, like no matter the position that we're in, and then like even when things were rough, like you would still like see us and like pick us up, and it's been a long journey, but it's definitely been a good like emotional like support that we had growing up. Like it definitely could have been like we didn't have a dad, so like I'd say goal oriented, and then probably very energetic. That guy, he's like 100 years old and like has all this energy, and like I think I have less than him, like all the time.
I told y'all I've always been like this.
Yep, always. I would say you're pretty smart. You always got whatever job, like you've had a lot of jobs, and like but you've always been able to like keep up in them, and like as far as like the real world, like you could like you're fine, you know what I mean, like you can just like I don't know,
Like seamlessly.
yeah, just
Yeah.
like more so less like you're not like awkward, like you know where you stand, like not I don't want it to sound like bad, but like you know where you stand,
Right.
like you know
sure.
who you are type shit.
Thank you. In both the weird ways, good ways, and otherwise.
Yeah.
Like does that rub off on you personally at all? I know you're your own person. What does that do for you?
It made me want to like figure out who I am, because like I don't want to be like anybody though. Like to me it was just like the school that I went to, like everybody like dressed the same, and it was really like boring, like it felt like a simulation. Like, yeah, like I like my mind since I was 7 years old, like I've been set on like the restaurant thing and like whatever, and like opening my own business. It's corny.
No, it's not corny. No, it's not.
But like even if life humbles me later, like I'm still gonna try, because like
Yes.
and I think that part like I get from you, because like I've always seen it, you know.
Thank you. That's slimy.
Yes,
For real.
slimy.
That's super slimy. Kind of talk to him about like how your childhood has been with your dad being an artist. Like we was always shooting music videos and
Yeah,
making plans and
content even.
and content.
Yeah.
Like, did you find that exciting?
Not necessarily for me, but like since you're my dad, like obviously I'm gonna support you. Like I remember I used to do Bra House. That was pretty. Like I have very faint memories, but I still listen to like some of the like really old music. Yeah, from there we just like started doing our own, or you started doing your own like videos, and like it was interesting. It was interesting to see.
So yeah, it's like we was always shooting music videos and always doing something.
Yeah.
Like, okay, so y'all were actually in a few music videos. Like, remember Dripsco?
Mhm.
Here goes the beginning of it. This is young her and young her older brother right here.
Favorite rapper? My dad, Dripman. Duh. I bet he's probably not as good. He's better than your dad. Wait, he is my dad.
My little brother when he don't respect me.
So she always wanted to direct her own movies and stuff like that, and she used to take it so serious back in the day. She'd come up with these ideas, and she'd be like, "No, you stand right here. You say that line, and if you breathe wrong, you're dead."
Yeah, basically. I was really mean. I really wanted it to go like my way.
She's a leader, so she was testing it. She was feeling herself up.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, great times.
I'm saying you was always business oriented though. Like not only that, but remember you sweet tooth, was it?
Yeah.
You had her own like business idea, and she was so set on it. She's only like 8 years old, 9, 10, somewhere around there.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, Dad, we got to print these menus, right? And she was on my butt about it like 2 straight weeks. Like, Dad, did you print them yet? Did you print them yet? And we got them printed. And it was so cute. And another thing on that same strength, I start her own cheer team. And she was so set on that she made her own advertisements.
Mm-hmm.
We put our phone number on there, and we put them at like a Quick Trip and a few other gas stations. And she bugged me, man, from, hey, did anybody hit us up? Not bugged me, but she was persistently following up with me. Hey, you know what I mean? Did people call you? Did we get any signups?
Yep.
I would say I'm so proud of her. She's always been a go-getter like that.
Yeah.
Like I said, I think that's grandiose, and I've always praised you in that way.
Mm-hmm.
I've always praised you in that way. She has like 10 best friends who absolutely gush over her, who just check in with her every single day. Man, you know, it's whatever. You know what I mean? But she's popular, man. You kind of naturally fell into your friendships, I feel like.
Yeah. It was more when I was in my weird phases, and then like I kind of just learned a lot from. Well, I used to, like, a lot of people, I didn't know who I wanted to be yet when I was younger, so the people I'd hang around, even if it was like the weirder kids, I would just copy them, and like, I don't know, I was really uncomfortable in my own like skin and like stuff. So I kind of just observed the world. I finally like found people that didn't have bad intentions, who didn't speak to me like disrespectful, and just let me like change throughout, like while figuring out like who I am.
Yes.
It's like that helped.
Kind of talk to me about, I guess, what it's like to be, you know, in a two-parent household.
Yeah. I don't know. I just never had the desire for you guys to be together. I feel like it wouldn't work out because you guys are so different now. But I did like always appreciate, like, I don't know, I guess you guys keeping us alive and fed regardless of, and you guys gave us very many learning opportunities, because like there was just a lot of things that like happened that like we've seen, and like kind of helped us be prepared for like being older and whatever. And so like that's made it better too. It was just very like watching you guys deal with real world situations. And I also like the fact that you guys didn't keep us sheltered to like everything, because like, I don't know, I feel like them type of kids, I don't know,
Right.
It's gonna be harder for them in the real world.
Right.
And I appreciate that you and Mom always like did that. I appreciate it not being worse than what I appreciate the situation that we had. Watching you and Mom grow up like with us has also been like easier. I don't know. It's because like when I was saying like how you guys like watching you guys handle situations in the real world. I'm also like, what I mean by that is when like, because you guys were babies when you had us damn near
misguided babies at that.
Yeah, and it was rough for both of them now, but like watching you guys, like, it sounds like a mom, but like watching you guys grow up and mature like with us was also like kind of cool to see. And
that's deep.
And we've always had like a good family like dynamic, regardless of feelings or anything, so that was always good. So yeah,
man,
I liked watching my parents grow up with me. Well, when you moved to South Dakota, like, obviously we still call you like all the time, and like we hung out with you for the summer.
Right, for the whole summer. I had them the whole summer, all three of their ass, man.
And we truly did not want to go out to South Dakota, not because like, you know, Dad, but because like all of our friends weren't there, and
right,
you know, summer we're teenagers, want to chill and like hang out with our friends instead. But even if like, but it's our dad, so like of course we're gonna like
And they didn't
be
even know.
away.
They didn't even know they was coming. How she even found out is like one of my ex-girlfriends is still like a family friend, right?
Yeah.
And then she come to you like, oh yeah,
Yeah.
because she used to have a job or whatever. And so tell them the story.
So I pulled up to her, I was at his friend's work, or his ex-girlfriend's work, and we were catching up or whatever, and then she was like, oh yeah, your dad was telling me you guys are coming out there for the summer. I was like, oh really? I didn't even know that. And then yeah, I had to call dad. I was like, so, or text dad. I forgot how I asked you, but yeah, I was definitely very surprised.
Surprise! Basically, I'm famous. By the time you're in middle school, so talk to me about how that was at first.
Middle school, I think it was more so like, so, oh, your dad's the drip man. So yeah, they all thought it was very cool. And like whenever dad would come to like basketball games, they'd all want like pictures, and like any event that was happening at school, they would want pictures there. Or like in the hallways, they would like, oh yeah, drip man's your dad, and like things like that. I do know that they still look at your stuff, and like sometimes they'll send it to us. Or
We had an adjustment period. I feel like
we just weren't used to like dad like tattoos and like dad doing music full time, because like it just meant we would spend less time, but like not in a bad way. Yeah, so we hang out with dad, right? But then as far as like our little sister, I think for her having more of a harder adjustment period was because of like she's not used to you focusing always on your music. With her, like, she's always been a daddy's girl, like always. Yeah. She's your baby. She's the baby, so she's a little spoiled, and she's little, so it's harder for her to explain her feelings, or even to even know how she like. I don't want to speak for her, but like, I think I just think she's a little more like just confused at the adjustment more than anything. We were so used to things being kind of just adjusting to things. But yeah, I'm just saying, I think she's always had a little more stability, so like she's not used to as many things changing. Cause like you would always focus on your work, but that would be like shifts, when it's more like music and like people know your name now and like things like that, and like her friends might say things because people obviously have opinions. She's just like, she just might feel like a type of way because like she wants to be like cool, like not only known for her dad and like things like that, but I think like you can have your own image regardless of your family. Like I've never been embarrassed in my family,
right?
Because man, they're crazy, bro.
Your whole family.
Whole family sure. Crazy.
Different.
But they're at the end of the day, they're the only people that's there for you. Like
I think she's such a creative person too, and such a visionary that this is gonna be a good experience for her, because who knows what she's gonna morph into when she gets older.
Yeah.
And she's and people are gonna feel how they feel about it. But we're gonna have her back though. So.
Yeah. And like also, like I said, when I was she's a lot more like confident than like how I am. Like she's just so like she's not really scared to put herself out there. And so like I think that's like another reason why, because like she just wants to be known for like herself, and like and I feel like when she's growing up, so she's being more exposed to more things and like learning who she wants to be. Like she's a lot more like self-directed than how I was. Like, cause I didn't know who the hell I was. I still don't probably, but I'm a little bit more confident just this year. Like, but she has I definitely look up to her because she has like just so much confidence.
That's amazing to say that about your little sister, man.
Yeah.
I have such humble children, I'm telling you, man. Such a beautiful thing. Go ahead.
That was always admirable to me, like, as one of her traits.
Heart family gang.
Yeah.
Like that's us, that's we. That what does that mean to you? What does that mean to you?
Well, okay. Because of our whole dynamic, and like I said, there's been so much love and like whatever. Like we used to camp a lot and like just always be on top of each other, even when we had like little apartments and like things like that, because no matter what, bruh, like our dad will always show up for us, like no matter the circumstances, money or not. Okay, so we've been in some tight situations where we all had to like just be around each other all the time and like stack on top of each other and whatever. So I think that built like a good bond toward like with
Yeah.
us. Like me and my siblings don't really argue ever because like I think we've come to like appreciate the world a bit more, and like as far as heart family being, I think that's us just showing like you can dead ass just be yourself in our family, and like
Yes.
nobody is judging you, and like we're all so like comfortable and close, like we can be like weird around each other, and like there's literally no judgment, and like heart family is just like a safe space, and it's our last name, so like I don't know, it's kind of cool. It means so much more than just our last name, because like with it being heart is like you could just show like, I mean, I guess you could see all the love that's there. That's yeah.
Made me want to cry, like for real, you know. And we all contributed to that. I
Yeah.
love it because you're a great. You're almost like the oldest one, you know what I mean. Even though you're the second oldest, you know what I mean. So you're like just a great older sister to everybody. You always took personal responsibility, and you know what I mean. Which is interesting. You talking about, you weren't as self-directed and things like that, but that's because you were always trying to mother everybody else, and you always had a direction for everybody else, and so that's afforded Kinsley, a chance to
To be.
in Jaquez too. So and yeah, you meant so much to us. You've always been the mother hen, and I'm so proud of you.
Thank you. I'm proud of you too, Dad. It's really what the Hart family name means to me.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Wait, should we do that? Our family. Oh wait, should we show them our handshake? Y'all ain't ready for this.
And we do the middle part because it's a heart. Let's show them again.
I
Then
think
it's
we
the
did
heart.
this and then this.
Oh yeah, actually we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, heart front and back. Yeah. Deep. Rewatching it, there's things that I missed when I initially had the conversation with her. The way that she just not only describes the pain of her childhood, but just how appreciative of it she is, and how she looks for every opportunity to speak life and positivity into each moment. When I'm rewatching it, I'm really seeing her pain where she's saying like, yo, she had to shine with no lights on. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy that these lights just cut off like that. Like that wasn't even planned. You know what I mean? Like that entire interview, she's bringing the two P's. What do I mean? She's bringing the sauce to the no structure. What do I mean? She's saying, Dad, like, I'm just thankful that you ain't leave. Dad, I'm thankful that you and my mom just fed us. Dad, I'm thankful to see that you and mom mature over time. Went through some wicked situations. She always felt love. Was never abandoned, but listen, there's a lot of other emotions that clearly she has or has had. We talk as a family. Do any families talk enough? You watching a video like that makes you reevaluate it, But she's strong, very strong. I'm trying to tell you, very saucy, very saucy. Like, what you mean? What you mean your childhood was hard and all you talking about is A? You know what I'm saying? It's all good, and not only is it all good, but you can just tell that molded her, and just how appreciative and humble she is. She sits up there and says, "Hey, I admire my little sister." She says that genuinely. I don't know how many siblings say that about their younger sibling. I don't know. I wasn't one of them siblings that would have ever said that about my younger brother, for a lot of reasons. But maybe I don't know if I was humble enough to do so. Listen to her. You know, she's parenting me along the way. You know, one of the end segments, we were talking about the adjustment period for the family of me, you know, crossing over to you know, being super famous and stuff like that, and how it's affected not only her and her brother, but her younger sister. Her younger sister being the daddy's girl and stuff. And I made some assumptions in my mind about the situation up until that moment, with my youngest daughter not being able to explain herself super well just because of her age, combined with me just thinking like, yo, she just don't want to kick with me because of my face tattoos and people clowning. You know what I mean? People clowning with her. It was easy for me to just say that. But the reality was, you know, when you listen to B-Fly giving me that feedback, she said, hey, you know, things have changed in a way that you may want to reevaluate. And, you know, I sat there and soaked that up. Still soaking it up in this moment. I mean, thinking that, you know, a lot of times as parents, we are so down on ourselves about the experience or the things that we couldn't provide for our children. And we let that overshadow the greatness of our children, or like basically the experience that they provided for us that had nothing to do with circumstances or money or anything. Big them up. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm trying to tell you. B-Fly, my daughter deserves way more credit and way more praise. You know what I'm saying? Way more energy, knowing that she a beast, knowing that she a boss, knowing that she navigated her circumstances for it to mold her the way that it did, you know, versus the attention being on anything other than that. Let it be the same for your situation. I'm trying to tell you, them seeds are impressive. Let them grow into oak trees and admire the circumstances that they overcame. It's a powerful feeling for them. So, man, B-Fly, listen, I'm honored to be a part of your greatness. Honored to be a part of your greatness. Yeah, that part.